Hello, lovely people. I welcome you once again to Bright and Clara's channel. Thank you all for clicking. This is episode 10 on the Empire's project. All right, so let's get into the video because we have a lot to show. All right, in your view is a 3D representation of the beautiful 4-bedroom house with a boys' quarter. Okay, it has 2 garages. Okay, and then with the main entrance, a corridor, a laundry, a kitchen, a living area, and then master bedroom, bedroom 1, 2, and then the boys' quarters. Okay, it comes with a hidden roof, and yes, and then a roof beam. Okay, just a small roof slab. There are 2 of them, one at the front and one at the back. All right, so we'll be getting into the details as it unfolds. Today we are going to talk about the importance of laterite and the different types of laterite, and why it is important to allow the laterite to settle down properly before you do your overcasting. You understand? So the importance of laterite filling, okay, the type of laterite, and allowing the laterite to settle down properly before the overcasting. Okay, so now the importance of laterite filling. What is the importance of a laterite filling? Now, when you're done with your partition, okay, you have to fill in the laterite. Are you with me? Most places in America and in UK and Dubai, we all have various methods or approach to construction. Okay, and so here in Ghana, we use the approach where right after your footings is raised up to a certain height, after measuring the road to that of your compound and taking a certain height of your footings, you have to fill in those buckets. Those buckets, we use laterite. Others perhaps might use normal sand. Are you with me? People use normal sand. People don't even actually get to this stage. Okay, yes, they pour in just concrete. They just pour in concrete, and they don't raise the footing just like we have done. No, they don't do that. So in our method, we have to pour in the dirt because of the kind of method. It looks like we, the British, we use the same method where you pour in the dirt, unless of course there have been an advanced way of putting up structures. So we pour in the laterite to fill in so that we don't have to pour in so much concrete. Are you with me? Because if you want to pour in concrete from this bucket, there's a lot of cement. But in most cases, like in America, they just do a small flat footings on the ground, and then they raise it with wooden structures. Are you with me? But here, that mechanism won't be possible. So ours, we have to raise the footings this high and then fill in with the laterite. Laterite comes in various grades. We have grade 1, grade 2, and grade 3. We use grade 1. Grade 1 is a fine laterite without heavy stones. It's a fine laterite without heavy stones. Okay, and it's important that you fill in with an original laterite, and in so doing, you have to make sure that whoever is transporting the laterite for you do get you a grade 1 laterite without stones, because when you have stones in them, it creates potholes within the the partitions, such that when you pour in water with time, okay, it will then settle down and create a hole within that area. And then also when you have stones in them, it actually also affects the footings, because when pouring it in, those stones will then go and hit the block work and cause a crack or a vibration within your footings. And therefore it is recommended and advisable to get a grade 1 pure laterite without stones and pour and fill in your partitions. In this way, you are reducing the amount of concrete that would have been poured in as per other regions' design. They will pour in concrete completely. You understand? Yes, but here we don't do that. We will then substitute the concrete with laterite and then fill it up to a certain height and then top it up with a overside concrete, which is pure concrete. You understand? So far, this is what we know about the importance of laterite filling. It is important to do it so. The its importance because it helps, reduces costs. That is one. Okay, and then it is the best practice instead of pouring in concrete, because you have to buy a lot of sand, stones, and cement, water, and labor. There's a lot. Are you with me? Yes, and it's very robust. Pouring in concrete to that thickness, that is crazy. Okay, but that was the method they used before until this kind of method was deduced. Are you with me? Yes. So we are going by this method by pouring in the laterite. Make sure we pour water. Now, the type of water, we have to make sure this water has no salt content. Okay. So once you get your borehole done, please ensure the parameters are within the WHO standards so that you don't end up affecting your block work. Because when you have water that is high in chloride, then that is a big problem to your blocks and your iron rods. Okay, it is very, very dangerous to have high chlorides in water, and then you pour that on your laterite, and that is going to affect your foundation block work. Your blocks will brittle, they will break off with time. They will eat off as though it is dam proof. Sorry, it is capillary action. You understand? Yes. So make sure that you're pouring the standard water level into your footings. Okay. Yes, that is the main goal. So that is the part of the importance of laterite filling. The grades of laterites, which I've talked about, grade 1, grade 2, and grade 3. We use grade 1 for our filling, grade 2 for compound, okay, and then grade 3 for mostly roads, because that has got some stones in them, and it is good for muddy areas. If you have areas that are muddy, you can pour a grade 3 laterite, which comes with heavy stones. Okay, you can use that. Grade 2 you can use for your compound landscaping, which have a little amount of stone in them, but not as that of grade 3. Okay, and so you can use that for your compound filling. Okay, so that is all I have. So the other side of laterite filling, most people, after filling it to this height, they will then top it up with fine laterite, fine sand. That is, when they are not able to get a grade 1 laterite, what they do is that they get a grade 2 or grade 3 laterite, and then they try to fill it in. They try their best, and then they don't raise it up to the top, and then on the top surface they get a normal sand and pour it at the surface, so that it gives them that fine surface finish. You understand? It gives them that fine surface finish. So you can, equally use that method if you find yourself that you are not financially, inclined to be able to buy grade 1 laterite, because grade 1 laterite are expensive, 1,006 depending on the location. Some people go as far as 2,000 Ghana cedis for the laterite. So you need to know where you are so that you can bargain the price properly. Okay, yes, wherever you are, the distance the vehicle will travel, they will charge you. Okay, so you need to consider that as a factor. Okay, so it is very, very important that you do the right thing. And you can see we are pouring water onto the laterite so that it settles down properly, which is my final statement. Why it is important to allow the laterite to settle down properly. This water, we have to pour it from morning up to evening, depending on the thickness and how big the structure is. You understand? Yes, it has to settle down properly, because if it doesn't, in the future, when it does settle down, but then you have already done your overside casting, it will sag in and cause a crack in your overside and even affect the entire structure, because when that place sinks in, it brings down everything. You understand? It brings down everything. So you have to be careful that when you get to this stage, take your time, even if it has to take you a month, just for you to allow the laterite to settle down properly. Please do, because it will go a long way to safeguard everybody. Usually I go 2 weeks to 3 weeks just by pouring water. It goes down, we will top up, and then pour water, let it settle down, and then we'll top up. So you can see we've heaped it so high so that once it's settled down, we don't have to go back again. You understand? Just pour in the water, So just pour in the water and everything will be fine. Just keep on pouring in the water, and I believe that with time, in a span of 2 weeks, you will see a great transformation, that the whole laterite is completely down. And then it is okay for you to bring the compactor and do your compacting. Okay, so today it's basically the laterite filling, the importance of laterite filling, why it is important to allow the laterite to settle down before you do your overside casting. If you don't allow it to settle down like this one, you see it is compacted properly and there's water around it. If you don't allow it to settle down properly and you rush and do your overside casting, with time, when it's settled down, it will sink in and your concrete will have cracks in them. That's why you see some oversized concrete, you see a lot of cracks in them, because they didn't allow the laterite to settle down properly. See how that side has settled in? You understand? Look at this side. It sunk in. Are you with me? So this is how we do it. Give it time so that it will settle down. Don't force it. Are you with me? Don't force it. Okay, so this is what we have done so far on the Empires project. Okay, we are determined for greatness and we want to change the narrative by helping people. Yes, locate the right people to do the right job for you. It is important. My name is Mr. Bright Antonio. I am the CEO of B&C Constructions Limited. If you need my services, please, my number is on the screen. I prepare estimate, okay, and we build houses. If you need my architect, yes, Jonathan Tete is available to assist you. Whoever you need, please let me know and I will assist you. From me to you, shalom. God bless you wherever you are. Bye-bye.